Why are you laughing?
Imagine you're driving down the highway. Everything seems perfectly normal. Until, in just a split second, the entire road turns into a terrifying war zone.
Engines roar, la chatter through the air.
This isn't an action movie, this is real life, where luck and disaster are separated by a single heartbeat. Hold on tight, because this video will pull you straight into the chaos, and your heart won't stay calm for long. Oh my God. Right at the start of today's journey comes a heart-stopping moment. A truck comes barreling out of control, and only a split-second reaction saves the street vendor from tragedy by the narrowest margin. At around 11 a.m. on February 19th, a semi-truck suddenly veered into the opposite lane on Methadivskia Road and collided head-on with another Hyundai truck. The violent impact left both drivers seriously injured and rushed to the hospital, turning a normally quiet street into a scene of chaos. This crash serves as a grim reminder of the deadly consequences of careless driving. Just a split second of negligence can turn everything into disaster. Next up is a devastating crash on Interstate 64 in Louisville, which left one person dead and two others injured. Richard Piper, 58, was driving under the influence when he slammed his semi-truck into the back of a pickup, triggering a chain reaction collision. He's now facing serious consequences, with a court trial and a pending bail hearing, a harsh reminder of his recklessness and complete lack of responsibility. A tragic crash occurred on Llorente Road, connecting Pasto to Tumaco, leaving one person dead and three others injured. The taxi, trying to avoid a wrongly parked motorcycle, swerved into the opposite lane and collided head-on with a heavy truck. The impact was so violent that the taxi was thrown into the air, while the truck lost control and slammed into a roadside house, completely destroying it and injuring several nearby residents. A bitter ending for reckless overtaking. The car suddenly swerved into the opposite lane and crashed head-on into an oncoming container truck. The impact was devastating. The front of the car was completely crushed and mangled beyond recognition, with debris scattered all over the road, leaving anyone who witnessed it utterly stunned. The incident happened in Alabama, USA, when a Toyota Corolla suddenly sped through an intersection without looking, right as a truck was about to make a turn. At that moment, a container truck came barreling in, triggering a horrific collision. The Corolla was dragged under the trailer, spinning violently across the road before coming to a stop. The front end was completely shattered, the front axle snapped, the windshield cracked, and a nearby truck was also hit, leaving behind a chaotic and shocking scene. If it weren't captured by the dashcam of this container truck, most people would probably think it was just a rollover scene from an action movie. It's almost unbelievable that this actually happened in real life. To avoid a massive pileup, the truck driver tried to swerve out of the way. But luck wasn't on his side. The entire truck and its cargo were crushed beyond repair. It's a heartbreaking loss, but at least everyone made it out safely.
Блядь, пиздец, авария, вот это вот. Блядь, пиздец, авария, вот это уродно. Чё? Раком расхуячил людей, блядь, разбил.
Oh no. A runaway semi-truck in Puebla, Mexico lost its brakes and sped straight into an emergency escape ramp. Traveling at around 160 km/h, it slammed into the sand barrier, the massive impact sending the truck flipping violently. Cargo scattered everywhere, but incredibly, the driver managed to climb out through the roof, completely unharmed. Every crash is a costly lesson about how fragile the line of safety truly is. It reminds us that just one wrong decision can lead to unimaginable tragedy.
Yet, beyond the fear and chaos lies something valuable. A wake-up call, a sense of awareness we must carry every time we get behind the wheel.
And don't go anywhere, because in the next video, you'll witness moments so intense they'll make you wonder, do we really have control over the brutal power of steel and speed?